Morning, soul family. Song playing. You just want attention. I knew from the start. You just want attention. You don't want my heart. You just don't want. You hate the thought of me with someone new. What are you doing? So there's an energetic thing that's happening right now. Like there really is an energetic thing. And what they do is they send you their thoughts and their feelings and their energy that brings up memories. Like memories. See, now I'm all up on you. What'd you expect? But you're not coming home with me tonight because you just want attention. So this is energy. It's 10-10. 10-10 as I say that. Okay, so that's what's going on. There are karmic cycles that are ending right now. And because they're karmic cycles, they don't want to end. The energy doesn't want to end. Oh my God. Check it out. Look at the crow sitting. And when I looked at that crow, I didn't see a friend in that crow. He's just sitting outside. Get out of here. Sometimes the crow, it depends on the crows are the messengers from the void. So it depends on the what you're feeling, what you're thinking when they appear. And for me to look up and just see him right then, just sitting there, that's an omen. So you need to pay attention. Especially because, yeah, go away. That's what I just said. I made a choice myself. I mean, I've been thrown, like seriously. So I'm saying this because I'm sure that there are other people right now, because there's a lot of karmic cycles that are ending at this time. And, well, trying to end. The twin souls are definitely dealing with karmic endings and karmic relationships that feel, you know, well, this is a soulmate, yes, but it was a karmic soulmate, and it's definitely toxic, and it's not what we want, and it doesn't want to end. So, I mean, it's been showing up in my dreams. I've been getting the face, the name constantly, constant reminders over and over and over everywhere, you know, and it's always, it's not negative. It's like really pleasant memories, really sweet things, and the stuff that's been thrown at me is very, very negative for my twin. And so it's like trying to confuse you, you know, it's like right when, it's like the energy comes the hardest against you right when you're about ready for a breakthrough, right? It's kind of like darkest before the dawn. And I was just like, what the hell is going on? Because I have been so resolute, right? But I know that there's going to be an upset. Spirit said, you're going to have exactly what you want, but it's going to not necessarily, it's not going to be what you think or who you think. So I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. What I got from Spirit was, it's interesting because I asked for a friend. I said, throw down a couple cards. She goes, all I have is tarot. And I said, no, that works. That's good. Just throw it on the cards because then I could read what the meaning were. And I got 10 of Swords, or like 10 of Wands, actually, which is carrying 10, not 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, which is somebody carrying a very, very heavy burden. But the burden's too heavy to carry, right? It's 10, it's the ending. And then Ace of Wands in reverse. So that would be, the Ace of Wands is new beginnings, and Ace of Wands in reverse is no new beginning. But I read it differently. What I thought was, this is heavy. This energy that's on is too heavy. It's an ending of something. And I'm not, it's about don't make a move. Conserve your energy, pull back so you don't make a mistake, is what I read in the Ace of Wands in reverse. So then I said, throw down a couple more. And in between, I already made my decision. I cut cords. I said to Spirit, I want to cut cords to everyone involved, 100%. I'm stepping back. I'm not allowing this energy in. I see that there's something that's not right. It doesn't feel right. It's going against everything that has been consistently been coming to me. And when we get messages from Spirit, it's always consistent. It's always the same. They don't throw you off. It isn't like at the last second they're going to go, and, you know, and pull you from the back. And so the message that I got, oh, that it's not going to be what you expect. Sometimes oracle cards are a chest to your own highest self. So that's why I say when you guys get messages and you're looking at that and you're like, no, that totally feels wrong to me. Trust your inner knowing. Sometimes it's a test. And I've been tested in past lives and I've blown it. And I'm not going to blow it this time. I'm not. So I said, throw down 2 cards. And what she got was, hold on, let me look. Because I was totally expecting what she got. I think it was like Ace of Swords. Hold on. What is wrong with my computer here? And what's interesting is my face never breaks out. Like I have skin that this doesn't break out. It just never does. I'm blessed that way. And I have 4 spots on my face and 1 on my chest. And I've been getting from Spirit something's under your skin. So basically what it is it's something that's coming to the surface that you can't stop. It needs to come up to the surface. And why? Because it needs to be released. So what she gave me when I asked for her messages was, where are the pictures? Ace of Swords, yes, which is the strongest sword, right? Look at it. Ace of Swords. So this is basically God's hand coming out. And I had just asked for Archangel Michael and my father to cut cords and cut through the bullshit. And then 4 of Swords. And 4 of Swords is taking a rest, stepping back. It's exactly what my higher self told me to do. So be aware that, you know, I always say pay attention to your dreams and be aware of what you're being shown, and be aware that there are people that are connected spiritually that are not connected to the light. They are, and you know what it is? It's not necessarily that those people are choosing to use black magic or spell binding or anything like that. They could be, but what it means is if somebody has gifts and they're not using their gifts and they're in negative company, darker energy will take their gifts and use them. They're like a vacant vessel that can be used in whatever way they want, because they're not taking charge of their own power, personal power. That's why it's very important that people that are, you know, susceptible, that are just waking up, that are not sure with their gifts, keep themselves protected, right? That you're protected and that the energy around you doesn't influence you or take hold of your energy and use it. So don't be scared. I'm not asking for you to be scared. I am asking for you to be careful. I'm asking for you to be truthful and watching out that there is other energy out there besides our own. So call on Archangel Michael. Call on your father to help protect you and shield you. Definitely do cord cutting meditations. And when you aren't certain about something, when something feels wrong, it is wrong. When something feels off, you pull back. You pull back just like I was shown, just like I did. Ace of Swords and 4 of Swords. Rest. Pull back. Don't do it. Dang. I mean, I'm glad, and I have to do my work because this is what helps me. You guys help me when I get, you know, when this stuff. I mean, this is heavy for me. I'm in a twin soul relationship, and it's a battle. It has always been a battle. It has been a battle for generations. I've watched it. The battle. There's always been two princes that kneel before me. One is the false twin, and one is the true twin, and there's always been a battle. So I have to be aware. Today I'm not wearing my jewelry. I'm gonna go have a shower and get ready to do our weekly reading. I'm taking this one out. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna have you choose from 4 rings. This is my Moonstone, and right now the Moonstone, you know, in the light. I mean, generally this one, when it's alive and awake and aware, it's flashing blue, and it's not right now. So it's, you know, it's not. That's a message to myself. Here's Carnelian. This is Star Sapphire. And if you were to see this in the light, see, now maybe that's the problem, is that we're not in the light, which is exactly the problem. We're not in the light. See, so that energy that's been trying to come in is not coming from the light. And I know that. So there's a star in here if you flash it. And there's 2 little diamonds. And like 1 on each side. Sorry. And then there is the fire opal and the seed pearls. There's a lot of fire in these stones. Now, isn't that interesting? You can even see it without the sun hitting them. These were my mother's. So I'm going to ask, that's a message to me to call upon my mother to help. Also, what I'm noticing, which I freaking never knew and I'm super excited about, is that there are 3 fire opals here. Full circle completion, ascended masters assisting you, and there are 5 seed pearls. A significant change is occurring in your life, always for the better. Good idea to call upon Spirit for help with these changes. And this looks like the flower of life to me. So I'm calling on my mom. She's in spirit. She will protect and show me. My mother shows me. Okay, so those are your 4. And look at that, see? Things are not clear. So we want clarity. So we're all asking for clarity. That'll put you on your side. Just took a drink of my smoothie, so. Okay. My friend Juan just posted an interactive oracle reading. And I think I saw it. No, this is a new one. That's interesting. I thought I saw it yesterday, and I took it. But I'm purposely choosing an item that I would not normally choose. So this is what I want you guys to do today. That's the message. Choose something that you would not normally be drawn to. So if this looks boring to you today, right? Choose it. If it's something that normally attracts you, don't choose it. Choose something different than you would normally choose. Okay, so that means to me, I have to choose a deck that I would normally not choose. So we're going to do, and we're going to, you know what, we're going to switch this up. This is my stone, right? But I'm going to switch everything around. My mother is a Cancer. So we're going to do water, fire, air, earth. We're doing it in reverse order. Water, fire, air, earth. And these absolutely do not stand for these when I wear them. Now, my friend Juan, the message that I chose, that I would not normally choose, the answer, my message from Spirit is an exciting new challenge is coming. It's a challenge. Life brings you something unexpected, but don't worry. You have what it takes to proceed successfully. It's important to keep honesty and make all decisions in the upcoming weeks by relying on your logic and reason. Also, keep yourself open. You're about to learn something new and very exciting. Make sure you take something to meditate and allow divine inspiration to come forward. There is plenty flowing towards you. Now, this is my friend Juan at Interactive Oracle. This is an Interactive Oracle. He's at the Modern Oracle. Juan and I were going to do a page one time. I wish we would do it again. I freaking love him. We were going to do a live channel at one time, and then we just didn't do it. We did a couple shows, and they were amazing. But go to his page, The Modern Oracle, and these are your animals that you would choose from. And I'm not going to tell you which one I chose because it's different than I would normally have chosen. Then I'm going to go back and choose something else. But Juan is very connected, very connected. He's the real deal, and I encourage you to follow his page. I am now going to choose a deck that I would not normally choose. The 4 decks have to be decks that we would not normally choose. Okay, so I'm going to pick the decks that I don't like. You guys are going to be like, and the authors are probably going to be like, thanks a lot. But the decks that I actually normally don't want to work with. Whoa, and that one fell. So I don't know what that means, but it's interesting because these decks, I'm not excited about these decks. I literally don't pick them out. Okay, so that one doesn't want to be, that one that fell doesn't want me to take it. It fell away. So of these decks, I'll fast forward you guys. I mean, I'll timestamp so that you guys can see the, get the messages from this. I'm looking at what decks would I not want to use. You know what? I wouldn't use this deck. Isn't that weird? These are decks that I just don't like. And I don't know why. But I just don't. Okay, no, it doesn't want that one. What one don't you want? I don't like this deck, so I'm going to use it. I don't like it. I'm using it. Okay. It's not... Okay, that's the one that they didn't want me to use. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, I'll go to this. I'll go to this. I'll go to this. Wow. This is awesome. So I have no idea what Spirit's going to show us because, dang, like I said, I don't work with these decks. And it's not that I don't like the messages. Well, look, some of them I don't. I don't like the format. One of them is very difficult for me to read, which is probably why I have to do it because this situation is very difficult for me to read. The cards are beautiful. It's just, please bear with me. One is just, they're just hard for me. That's what it is. The decks are just hard for me to work with. So the decks are, and I don't know why, but one is called Angels of Atlantis, which I am. That's where I'm from. So one is called Trust Your Vibes, which is what I'm telling you guys. And that's Sonia Choquet. And the other one is Expression. It's called The Mystic Art Medicine Oracle. And I got it, my friend John gave it to me. It's from Sedona. I used to see it all the time when I lived in Sedona. It was at the Coffee Pot restaurant on the tables there. And the other one is the Life Purpose Oracle by Doreen Virtue. She's not my fave. Everyone knows that. So, while I'm doing this, why don't you run over to Juan's page, The Modern Oracle, and do the interactive reading at the top of the page. And allow your intuition to guide you. It's fun because you're choosing from dogs, like different dog faces. So now I'm going to choose what I've been shown in my dreams. So, okay, so 2 and 5. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, I gave you the wrong message. The one I just said that I was going to choose, right, just now, that I would normally choose, the animals that I've been shown, that was a message that I read you. I read the number wrong. The one that I wanted to choose, that I wouldn't normally have gone to, says, this is all about the big picture. There's a great deal to be done, but your job is to come up with a grand vision. Leave the details to God and the angels. You can take risks because you have the experience and know how to do so successfully. Also take some time to really connect to your creativity and daydream a bit about the change that you desire. Now that goes along, now that is why I chose that, because that goes along with what I saw, right? Leave the details to God. That's the step back. That's the relax, right? That's about give yourself time to daydream and reconnect. So that's exactly what I was told to do. And the other ones, the one that I was going to choose next was the one I gave you guys. So that was one I was supposed to choose. And then another one. This is a time of great transformation for you. It's a period of leaving behind the situations or experience that no longer serve you. You've outgrown this phase of your life and you're ready to move forward. Archangel Azrael opens his arms to you with love and compassion and will help you during this period of transition to bring balance into your life. There is a more enriching future. Let go and let God. Interesting. So the animals that they've been showing me, this is the little animal they've been showing me, and that was the message. So I read these out loud for you guys because I want you to, if there was a word or if there was a name, like say Azrael popped up, right? Psychic gifts, the flower. That's interesting. It's not a flower. This flower heralds a message. That's interesting. So that isn't one of the messages, and he actually has something that says this flower, but there is no flower being shown. But that is something that I've been a word, that an expression that I've been given by Spirit recently. So I'm telling you these things because I want you to listen when we do this reading and see what comes forward, okay? Good Lord, how do we do this? I don't want, okay, Angels of Atlantis. It's been a really, I mean, I can't even tell you the last time I used this deck. Now, because I have a giant mermaid on my stomach, and I am the mermaid, and I've got past lives that I remember, that it's my, and I said last night in our reading, or yesterday, to call out to the ancestors, and actually last night as I went to bed, I was very angry about what was going on. I wanted protection for my twin and I, because I saw what was happening, and I called on his ancestors of this life, like his heritage, and I called on mine, and I called on our past ancestors, and this is them. It's just blowing my mind now that I'm seeing this. This is them. So I called upon them, and this is them coming forward. Wow. And the placement is, as to which card goes where, is blowing my mind too. So when we call in, I mean, when you pray, I mean, I prayed last night. God, these cards are hard, they're big. I prayed hard, and I got loud, and I mean, if anybody could, my landlord probably heard me. I was chanting, and I was calling in the Father and Archangel Michael and all the, I called on the whole collective of the Christ consciousness, brothers and sisters. I called on all of the ancestors. I called in all the protection from all the way around. And then all night long, those dreams came. They kept coming. And then this morning I woke up and I was just bombarded by the symbol that represents one of these people. And I'm just like, wow. Okay, that was really clear. So I'm saying all of these words because it's going to make a difference later when you listen to this reading. Also, it's going to, oh God, what other decks would I normally not use? So hold on a second. In our daily reading, the main card is something that I would normally not use. I have to use, no, I don't. I'm going to go grab, hold on, I'm going to grab a couple more decks that I don't use. This is the way I have to do it. I can't use the decks that I normally, everything has to be different. Everything, you guys, everything. So I was going to go to Idlewild today. I don't normally go to, I always go to Idlewild. I like it. So I got to go somewhere I don't normally go. The beach, Idlewild, the river. My favorite places. Somewhere that I don't normally go to do my reading is where I have to go. Whatever the message, really loud message today is if you turn right normally, turn left. It has to be that today. You don't have to do it if you don't want, but this is really loud from Spirit. Like really, really loud. Correct neutrality on all levels. I just asked Spirit, can I go to Idlewild and just go to a different place and read at a different place? So I'll get that answer, I suppose, in our reading somehow. I don't know how, considering I'm not using the decks that I normally use. So the decks that I'm using right now is I Can Do It cards. So I just said, I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, I can. And those are by Louise Hay. I love Louise Hay. Louise Hay is who you heal your life, right? And it's all about every physical ailment has an emotional basis. And that's exactly what's going on, right? With my body, my skin. I've got 4 pimples on my cheeks and 1 on my chest. It never happens. I'm telling you, marks that never happen. And things coming to the surface. I know that's what I'll look it up and make certain as well, but something's under my skin, right? Wanting to come out. And it's not something, see the thing is it's not something I want to have happen. So I'm fighting something. And I'm watching in the lake right now. What a beautiful, you know what? What I have not been doing is going on the lake and doing our reading on the lake. So I think I'm going to go back to the lake because I wouldn't normally do that. It's a really hot day. That's what we're going to do. All right. I know that this took a really long time. I appreciate your patience. I'm going to talk to Juan about doing a class again. That just came up. We did some, because I got yesterday, you did something once and it didn't work out at the time, but it's time to go and do it again. Okay, so we're going backwards, okay? We're going backwards. We're going backwards. Pay attention to everything I say. I'm going to try and pay attention to everything I say. For the first grouping of people, this is fire. This is my mom's fire opals. Whoops, not on that one, okay? Not on that one. So we're going to put, wow, okay. I heard fluorite. No, it doesn't work. What would you not normally use? Okay, I wouldn't use that. Okay, so we have black obsidian for protection, and we have Faden crystal quartz. Okay, so this card, this is a card that I, Goddess of Fire. See, Spirit knows what it's doing. The lighting in here is really, really dark right now because I have my blinds all closed. And I normally read the cards. So as I read this card, what I'm looking at, now, at first, when I very first looked before my eyes focused, I saw this woman and I felt that she was holding an umbrella and that there's rain coming down, okay? Now I see she's a mermaid coming out of the ocean and this is a crane, which is us. right? We are the crane. We are the weird ones. We are the wild ones. We are the eclectic ones. This are the awakened people, the crane. Cranes also speak about longevity and soulmate connections, faithfulness. They are the hidden protectors of one's, or someone is a hidden protector of you. She's coming up out of this water, and she's got a torch of fire. Now what's interesting is, come on, zoom in for me. When I pull away like this, I see a face in that fire. When I pull up close, it's not there. So to me, the message is, you're looking at something, or you think you're seeing something, but it isn't truthful. It's not, it's an illusion. That's what the message that I'm getting. It's an illusion. Something that you think is there is not truthfully there. So for you, it could be something that you could have fear about something, and it's not real. It's an illusion. And they want you, because that's fire, she is holding on to that. She is wielding that fire. Even though the wave, this is a great wave. Oh my God, there's a wolf. There's a wolf riding out of that wave. And the wolf is protecting her. That wolf is not hurting her. That wolf is protecting her. That wolf is white and green with healing. Oh my God. And she's holding up that flame in this great wave of emotion that's come over her. And shooting from the froth of the water is the reminder for her. Longevity. Stick it out to the end. Persevere. Remember your soulmate connections. Remember that there needs to be protection. You need to protect the one that you love. That's what you went to bed asking for. Also, there is protection around you. There is hidden protection for both. There are caves over here that the water is raising up against. I feel like the wolf is guiding her past the cave. What I'm seeing here is a giant angelfish. Do you see it? The angelfish is facing this way, and the wolf is this way. Now, is the wolf on her back? She's called the goddess of water, the medicine baby. Medicine baby. Baby keeps coming. Baby. Baby. She's a siren of the sea. So, do we see any other animals? Oh my God, look. Look at the blue iris from yesterday. And there's another there's another iris here. 2 irises. And what's down there? I see a very, very small fairy right down there. This is a tusk. This is an elephant. This is Ganesh. Ganesh is right here, the obstacle remover. Oh my God, my body's full of chills. And there's another fleur-de-lis right there. And another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fleur-de-lis. A fleur-de-lis is victory. It's royalty. The emperor angel. The emperor angelfish. The emperor and the empress. The emperor rules kingdoms. This is the ruler of the sea. She is surrounded by, look at the strength. So whatever you're going through at this time, you have the wolf pack on right with your back, right at your back. You are surrounded by protection, and the obstacle remover is going in front of you to bust through any obstacle that's in your way. The emperor angelfish is telling you. The emperor rules kingdoms. They're not the king and the queen are nothing compared to the emperor. The emperor message that is coming forward right now, and I'm getting a message right now. A Pisces just spoke. So that's a message, a personal message for me. I am an Aries and a Pisces moon, so this is my connection to the ocean. But it's when I spoke about the emperor, and the emperor, and I mean, I would be the empress if I was speaking about that. But the emperor is the male. So, and we're looking at the emperor upright, right? Look at that. Not only is he upright, but he's above the water. So he's out of the water. Remember yesterday I said a fish jumped out of the water? This one represents power and authority. Excuse me. Oh, let me turn the volume down. No, I don't want this. So it's, to me, what I'm getting is know your own authority. I've been getting a lot about the law and justice and karma and balancing. The Emperor is very experienced, clearly. So this would represent a masculine figure in your life, or the, like I said, the law, or your wisdom. I feel it's your wisdom, or there is a hidden protector that has the Emperor energy. And when you look at the Emperor, on the Emperor card itself, the throne has ram horns. I am the ram, an Aries ram. So this is the goddess of fire. So this is speaking to all fire signs, but especially the Aries right now. But when you think of the ram, that speaks about determination, perseverance, endurance, which is what the crane was telling us. It's about leadership, right? It's about not worrying about what other people say, but following your own intuitive messages and feelings. And the ram is the symbol of Aries, which is the ruler of the Emperor. This represents, the Emperor represents Aries. So the passion, I mean, this is the goddess of fire. Look at the flame. There's deep, deep passion here. The Emperor rules over the world, over kingdoms. So it's telling you that nothing is going to take you over. You have everyone, you've got your power animals working with you. Our Emperor is showing up in the color blue, royal blue. And the fleur-de-lis, it speaks about blue blood, royal blood. This is a very powerful message. God, it's about structure and stability. It's about creating order out of chaos, because look what's going on here. But there are so many forces that are working with you, is what Spirit's showing you. So you may be in this fight for your life, whatever this is for you, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, right? People coming against you. This is a very difficult time. This is very confusing. You've got conflicting energies coming at you. You've got conflicting messages, but you have the guidance. I called on everyone. Whenever this happens to you, you call your team in, you call everyone in, and you get loud. I mean, I got to tell you, I was speaking like this. I was saying, I call you now. I call now the collective, the Christ consciousness, all my brothers and sisters. I call in Archangel Michael. I call in the Father to send down whoever I need to be with me. I call a shield of protection. I see it. I was talking. I was all over this. I pulled my own highest self, and I was calling on my twin's highest self to battle everything that was going on. I said, this will not happen. Now is the time. It is the time for this to stop. This will not continue. Pull him out. Take him out of there. Get him out. Pull it now. And all of this is what I was doing. And here is Ganesh. And here is the Emperor. And here is the crane diving into the sky, right at the divine masculine. Here I am holding my flame, my torch, and Ganesh busting through whatever it is. And this is royal blood. And what I said is, you will not fuck with the twin souls. You will not. This has nothing to do with anger and me losing my temper. And because when you lose your temper and you get mad, you give them your power. This was me embracing my power. And this is what Spirit's asking for you to do. No one's going to push you around. No one's going to tell you what you're going to do. No one's going to make your decisions for you. You have a voice. You will be heard. You will stand. You will speak. You will defend. You will move forward on your spiritually illuminated path. And right as I say that, the freaking, I don't know if you guys saw my Red Hawk just spun in the air right there. That's Archangel Gabriel. So Gabriel is one of the angels that are here right now, of course, because I'm the messenger, and this is the goddess of fire. So creating chaos, creating order out of chaos. By doing what? By carefully thinking, by putting your thoughts in order. The crystals that we called upon yesterday, if you have difficulty putting your thoughts in order, the crystal, what was the crystal? It was in 2 days readings ago. I spoke about it. It helps you put your thoughts in order. Spirit will bring it back to me. If you have a difficult time, it's with people that have ADHD, people that have, is it muscovite mica? Or is it lepidolite? We'll look that up. But whatever it is, the Emperor knows how to make to take an issue and solve the problem. They strategically think. That's why my Pisces came forward, the Emperor. He knows how to do this. He has a plan. He knows how to use his mind. He's highly organized. He coordinates his approach. The opportunity is there. The opportunity it's arriving. The wave is coming. The opportunity, and it will be very successful. The Emperor speaks about rules, regulations, establishing law, order, guidelines to specific situations. This is about dominating your mind over your heart. Sometimes you don't want to do that. Right? But sometimes you have to do it because you're facing a difficult choice. And sometimes our heart, you know what we say, you always got to follow your heart. But right now, Spirit wants you to use your logical thinking because you may be too emotionally involved. This is someone I care about. This is someone I've had a connection to. But this is someone who is toxic energy or a situation. My heart was in this. But right now, your heart has to be set to the side and you need to use logical thinking. That is what Spirit is asking for you to do at this time. That is what the Emperor is being asked to do. That is, he's able to ride this wave. Ganesh is going to bust through this obstacle. We are to think outside of the box because the crane does not do things like other people. They don't think like other people. They don't care about the Joneses or keeping up with appearances. They dance to their own drum. And look who's up and leading. That is the crane. And she holds the fire up and the wolf is there protecting. Look at over top of her. This is an angel with a wolf's covering. You know how they say a wolf in sheep's covering? No, this wolf is white and green. This is a loving, protective, good. Look at the color of his head. There's white emanating from this wolf. And this wolf is completely covering the back of this mermaid, completely protecting. This is a royal connection that will not be severed. All the royalty that's shown up here. Ganesh is adorned in royalty. Look at the jewels and the fleur-de-lis right on the forehead of Ganesh. 1, 2, and she is wearing fleur-de-lis in her hair. 3, and now 4, 5, 6. So material. So now I'm seeing 1, 2, 3. Yes, because and look at the wolf has got 1, 2. No, the wolf is, I can't quite see if the wolf has got a fleur-de-lis. Is it a fleur-de-lis? I can't call it a fleur-de-lis, but I can see it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. You are on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. God, and I didn't think I could read this card. So right now you want to take control over your heart. You want to use your head. You want to pay attention to Spirit. You want to concentrate. You need to focus. This is about asserting yourself confidently. It's going to take self-control and focus, and you need to push ahead and do what you know is best. Only you know what is right. You know what is right for you. You can master yourself. Even if you have a problem mastering the world outside, you can control you. So right now the Emperor is asking you, they're demanding authority and dominance right now. They want you to get comfortable in this role. The Emperor is able to direct others. Take control. They're not afraid. They're not afraid of war. They're not afraid of conflict. They will not hesitate to use their power. That's why I'm telling you to protect and the ones that they care about. I came forward as this last night. I was not fighting in anger. I was fighting for truth. Because this is a pure connection. I was not afraid, and I said I am not afraid of any of you. I'm not afraid of what you show me. I'm not afraid of this black magic bullshit. I'm not afraid of your family who's involved in the mafia. I'm not afraid of your Illuminati ties. I'm not afraid of your cult practices, of the oaths that they've made behind doors, these secret people that hide because they're in the darkness, and they hide in the darkness because they're wrong. I'm not afraid of you because light is much stronger than darkness. Do you see this right here? I can take the darkness within me and I can connect it with my purity and strength, and it's my protection. I'm not afraid of your darkness. I'm not afraid of conflict and war, and I will not hesitate to use my power to protect the ones I love. And the Emperor is coming forward loud and in charge. The Emperor is loyal to a cause, and because of that, people are loyal to the Emperor. This is about status. This is about being recognized, about being a strong figurehead. This is about allowing yourself to be known as a leader. You don't want remember said yesterday we were told this is not the time to get quiet. This is the time to get bold. This is the time to get loud and allow yourself to be heard. This is not the time to back down. Focus your attention carefully on your goal. Do not, if you feel any weakness, if you feel any nervousness, do not allow it to be seen at this time. Do not allow it to be seen. Do not allow it to be heard. Or any doubt at this time. Because when you throw doubt out, they grab that. That negative energy, they hear that. They grab it and they run with it. That's what happened to me. I started to question. Second you start to question, that is a kernel of doubt, and that is what Spirit is saying. You are out of alignment. When you start to doubt your path, you are out of alignment. Because Spirit doesn't go sideways. They don't throw you a hook coming from the left side. They don't. It is consistent. It is moving forward constantly. It is constantly consistent, moving in the same direction. Do not allow yourself to be fooled. If you have to stand up to authority at this time, if you have to stand up to the law at this time, if there is someone that is actually a member of the law, Spirit said, there is a way that you can uphold the law, but bend the letter of the law. Because I am loyal to God. God is my leader. I am not loyal to any president. I am not loyal to any president. I never have been, and that is what I grew up with as a Jehovah's Witness, and I retain that. My loyalty is to my Father and to Spirit and to my path, period. Period. These are the rebels with a cause. Have you ever seen have you ever seen a mermaid surfing on the back of an elephant with a wolf riding at her back, carrying a flame in a giant wave with a giant emperor angelfish moving towards her? This is what Spirit does. This is real. This energy around you is real. What you're looking at, the bullshit, the ones that are trying to manipulate and control and pull strings, and they have been able to do that because people have allowed themselves to get weakened. This strength is stronger than that. So if you're in a soulmate connection, if you're in a twin soul connection, and yes, I'm speaking to you guys right now because this is important for me right now. What your job is to do, if your other part, or this is anyone in your life, anyone that you're connected to in your life, if they are struggling, if they are being pulled into that cesspool, you don't go into that cesspool. You rise up. You pull all of your team. You call on their highest self. They have a highest self. Their higher self is incredibly powerful, and you ignite that by lifting your own energy, by holding your flame high to the divine masculine, by calling on your wolf pack. They never let you down. By calling on the emperor. You don't fuck with the queen or the king or the jack or the spade or the page. You go straight to the emperor and you call upon your Father. And that's what I did last night, and this is the answer. Bam! Bam! Fuck yeah! I have unlimited choices. Opportunities are everywhere. Today is a delightful day. Money comes to me in unexpected and expected and unexpected ways, because that's what I was concerned with here. When I looked at this, there was a message that I saw in this, and it was about money. It was about money. Solving the problem. You're concerned about something on a physical level, a material gain. There is an opportunity that's going to arrive, and it will be the foundation for success for you. Count on it. If that's what you're concerned with, you're allowing somebody in a position of darkness, then you know that place that you're at is not where you should be. You need to get out, and you're there because of money. Spirit's going to handle that. So today is a delightful day. Money comes to me in unexpected ways. I have unlimited choices. Opportunities are everywhere. Men, women get in touch with their emotions by talking. You know, when I told you that I really felt bad, then I got to thinking. Women speak what we need to say, what we feel. Men get in touch with their feelings by listening to other people's problems. However, have you been listening to other people in a toxic arena? Those thoughts going into your ears. Never underestimate the power of planting a seed of doubt, of fear, of worry. Look at them talking in his ear. And you're listening. Be very careful who you listen to. Listen to this woman as she speaks. I am the goddess of Mars. I am Aries. Listen, because this is not me talking. This is my highest self talking. And my highest self saw a black crow sitting out on that palm tree. And that black crow was not my friend. And I know who it is. And I'm not afraid of it. Bam! At 44 minutes and 26 seconds in, we go to the star sapphire, which again is royal blue. Royal blue, the color of truth, the color of Archangel Michael. Because why? Because we called Archangel Michael in. I called Archangel Michael in last night for us all. I called him for my twin and I. But I called him this morning as well. And the irises, they are the irises that we saw, the fleur-de-lis, this blue blood, these royals, they are the link between heaven and earth. And that is why they're there. And look at all the white, the purity. God, I could go on with that card for hours. Liberation. Yes. There is the eagle, which represents spirit. And Archangel Jophiel. Now somebody, Sandy, you spoke to me about Jophiel yesterday. Jophiel's came up. So Jophiel will come up when she needs to speak to you, when she needs to come forward. Jophiel is the angel of creativity. So if you're having issues with finances or trying to figure out a way out of a situation, you need to use your creativity, right? Call on Archangel Jophiel. Because right now you seek liberation. You seek freedom. This, do you know, Sandy's the one who spoke this, who told me about this. And I researched it too. I don't know if she told me if we both found it or what it was, but the eagle is the only bird that does not hunker down during a storm, when a huge storm. Look at this, right now there's powerful EMFs that are coming out, and we need to sleep with protection, actually. P.S. I'm supposed to tell you guys that in your dream time, because they are coming into your dreams. So I held on to my smoky quartz. But right now, black obsidian is actually being called for. There may be something even more powerful that you need to hold on to because of the EMFs that are fucking around for the next little while. They are going to be coming in your dream time. So pay attention to that. So what I'm seeing here is that storm is actually an electric storm that's coming through. This is energy that's moving through. And the eagle does not hunker down during the storm. They fly up above the storm, and they use the energy of that storm to propel them higher. Because the eagle represents straight up spirit, and that is a yellow citrine. Yellow citrine. There's a message for yellow citrine. See, this is what happens. I don't lay down. When stuff comes against me, I don't lay down. I go at it. I didn't fight this fight all this way and to no way. I've done this. I've lost in several past lives, and I will not lose this time. So the citrine, it's about stamina and energy, encouraging power. It balances. For emotional, it helps you release any anger or any negative feelings, because, as I said, we don't want to use anger. Well, actually, you do want to use the anger. You don't want to express anger. You want to take that anger and use it to propel you higher. That chaos, that storm that you're in, you take that feeling, that energy, whatever it is that's coming against you, and you use it to propel you higher. And that is why the citrine is glowing up there as the divine masculine, to help you identify and heal issues of power, of abuse, and feeling when you're feeling helpless. Helps you to resolve those situations, helps you provide courage and fortitude needed to make the difficult decisions. Right now, you have to make difficult decisions. Whatever you guys are going through right now, everybody has something different. But it helps you find solutions and helps you have the strength to be able to do it. It propels you and pushes you forward. It will draw to you what is of the highest good. The yellow, the color yellow, is your solar plexus. I said to my twin last night, you are stronger than anyone understands. You are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. You are worthy. You are able. That is what the color yellow, your solar plexus. I am worthy. I can do anything I set my mind to. I keep hearing the Eminem song. What is it called? The one where he's having a difficult time speaking. Eminem. How do you spell this one? Eminem. Just lose it. No. Just lose Eminem. Lose yourself. Isn't it called Lose Yourself? Lose yourself. Lose yourself. Eminem, lose yourself. I'm pretty sure. Come on. You only got one shot. This is it. If you only had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, would you go for it? Would you capture it, or would you just let it slip? His palms are sweaty. His knees are weak. His arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now. Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's over. Bam! Snap back to reality. There goes gravity. There goes the rabbit. He choked. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No, he won't. He won't have it. He knows his whole back. Back to these ropes. It doesn't matter. He's dope. He knows he's broke. He's stagnant. He knows when he goes back to that mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again. This whole rhapsody. Better capture this moment and hope it don't pass him. You better lose yourself. Own it. You better never let it go. You got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow this opportunity. It comes once in a lifetime. Own it. Never let it go. You've got one shot. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. This soul's escaping through the hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking. Make me a king as we move towards a new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to postmortem. It grows harder. Homie grows hotter. He blows it. It's all over him. Listen to the words. These hoes on him, coast to coast. He's known as the Globetrotter. Think about it. Lonely life. He goes home, barely knows his own daughter. This is somebody caught up in what they're throwing at you. They want to throw that at you. They want you to feel that that's what you want. That's what you need. That's what everybody strives for. But that's what's sucking your soul dry. That's what's drowning you. You come home after that and you feel lonely. You feel empty. You barely know the people in your life. You grow farther and farther from your home. You barely know your own family. There goes the cold water. Bam! Cold water. Lose yourself. You own it. Better get up. Never let it go. You got one shot. Own it. You better never let it go. You got one shot. Don't miss your chance. To blow this opportunity comes once in a lifetime. No more games. I'm a change, what you call rage. This motherfucking roof off like two dogs caged. I was playing in the beginning. The mood all changed. I've been chewed up and spit out and booed off stage. But I kept rhyming, stepped right into the next cipher. The best believing somebody's paying the Pied Piper. All the pain inside amplified by the fact that I can't get by my 9 to 5. I can't provide the right type of life for my family because all these goddamn food stamps don't buy diapers. There's no movie. There's no Mackay Pfeiffer. This is my life. These times are so hard and it's even getting harder trying to feed and water my seed. On and on it goes. Baby drama, screaming. Baby drama mama, screaming loud. Too much for me to want to stay in one spot. Another day of monotony has gotten me to the point I'm like a snail. I've got to formulate a plot, says the emperor, or I end up in jail or shot. Success is my only motherfucking option. Failure is not. Mom, I love you, but this trailer's got to go. I cannot grow old in Salem's Lot, the witch's lot. The witch's lot. They use spells. They use they want to pull you into these groups. They give you money. They give you status. They give you position. It's all organized by the Illuminati type mindset. This is all against the light. This is all dark energy. You have to understand. People don't realize what they get involved in. So here's your shot. Fail me not. This may be the only opportunity that I've got. Lose yourself. In the moment, you own it. You better never let it go. You've got one shot. Do not miss your chance. To blow this opportunity, it comes once in a lifetime. Lose yourself in the music of spirit screaming at you. Own it, never let it go. You've got one shot. You can do anything you set your mind to. That's what I said to my twin. That's what I say to myself, and that's what spirit says to you. Use this chaos coming at you. Use the laughing at you and that you can't do it and you're not worthy and everything that they throw at you. Use the fear, use the anger, use the frustration, use everything to propel you higher, to liberate you from this bullshit that's pulling you down, that's coming against you. Use this vibration and vibrate to the highest of heights. This is the Archangel's energy. This is your brothers in spirit coming forward and calling you into the light. This is a superhuman frequency. You want to get on that energy frequency. That liberation is pulling you. And Spirit wants you to feel that energy. Right now, Spirit wants you to chant 3 times, ha, 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 right through your heart chakra. And this seals the promise of liberation. You are free. There is the divine masculine. The key to creating is knowing that my thinking creates my experience. I use this key in every area of my life. We create our reality, our mindset, our thinking, the words that we speak, the words that we think, the words that we listen to, create what comes forward. I am a clear thinker and I express myself with ease. She feels comforted when she's not alone in solving life problems. Because we want to be a team. We don't want a solo act. We want a partner. We want a team. Tell him in a playful way that you appreciate it when he listens. Period. You tell him that you appreciate him, period. I hear you. I hear you. I heard this morning, do you feel my vibration? Do you feel? And I said, yes. I feel you and I hear you. You can hear in many different ways. You can listen in many different ways. People speak in silence. They speak in vibration. They speak in look. Pay attention to when your masculine speaks to you, whether that be your own divine masculine or your divine masculine counterpart, and let them know you hear them. Remember that you are on each other's team. Spirit has not yet used all of their graces. They have solutions to every problem. Bam! At 55 minutes in, we go to the Carnelian. I'm telling you, man. You come against me in war and you watch the Aries come alive. This is the divine, what is this? Divine life purpose, or I think it's, I don't know if it's divine. Divine's just coming to mind right now. And what I'm looking at is that she's got a parrot riding on her back, a macaw. And we spoke about the macaw recently. And Spirit said to us yesterday, this is not the time to step back. This is not the time to be quiet. This is not the time to wear muted colors. This is the time to be bold, to be loud, to be heard. This is the time that all of the things that I was shown in my childhood were my flaws. I am to use these all and throw them out. The fact that I can be loud, the fact that I can talk fast, the fact that I'm not afraid to speak. This is all coming forward because the macaw wants to be seen. This is not the time to step back and be quiet and stay in the shadows. This is holding your paint palette and painting your color bright. This is a time when you widen your horizons. This is when you step out of your safety zone. And this is when you pull in what you know you can pull in, what your higher self, this one is riding. She is the macaw. There is no face. There is no head. She is the head of that macaw. This isn't a transformation butterfly she's wearing. This is about being the macaw. And the macaw says to pay attention to your communication skills today. Make sure that your words are clear and they're positive and they're moving forward, because this macaw is in flight. This macaw is in charge. This macaw is in close to their spiritual counterparts, wrapped in love and healing, connected to her. This is my aura, my turquoise aura, vibrating in your aura. This is standing in your highest power. This is the Empress. What you once thought was impossible is possible now. Go for it. The parrot is asking you to stay alert. There's new growth, a new direction, and it's imminent. It's not maybe coming, it's imminent. So pay attention to the signs and the omens around you. Remember the black crow. It's time to go after the dreams that you thought one time were out of reach. Maybe it's time for you to learn how to express yourself in a different way. Has your talk been negative self-talk? Time to turn it around and be more aware of what you are saying to yourself and to others. You are a healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and you desire to share it with others. This is your life purpose. If you are asking, what is my life purpose? I get asked this all the time. This is your life purpose. If you want to have a reading about what is your life purpose and how we can implement it, please go to my website, www.theangelswhisper.com. Check out my readings. I'm doing a lot of readings lately. I am on fire, as you can tell. Spirit is just bamming right through me. I don't know what wave we're riding, but this cosmic energetic wave that's going through is causing chaos. I am using it in a purposeful way. We can all do that. Because why? Because we all are healers. All spiritual people are healers. Use the gifts that you have. What are your gifts of healing? What abilities do you have? We all have gifts, but we have to work at them. We have to polish our skills. We have to practice them. We have to use them in our own way, not the way other people use them. You can watch other people and draw from other people. Oh, that's kind of cool. But you make your own. I have so many people that try and copy me, and it's so hysterical. It's like, you know what? Good. If you can take something and use it to help others, then I hope you're helping others. But you know what? You're not going to grow when you copy somebody. You need to integrate and use your own abilities and do your own work. I've done work for years on myself. This is about directing the healing abilities that you have inside of you, amplifying that out and directing it towards others to help. You can't do that by copying and ripping off somebody else's readings and somebody else's style. So devote yourself right now because there's something present in your life that you can use. Something right now that someone needs. I saw my twin where he was. I knew what he needed. He needed to be ripped out of there. And I said, I don't care about, let's karma unroll. Fuck this. That karmic tie is being sliced. This is my twin soul. That's the half of me. And I refuse to stay in this bullshit. So pull us out now. So how do we do that? We use my healing ability. If he's not using his healing ability, I use mine. And maybe he is, because that wolf was riding right at my back. But this is how we lift each other up. We are healers. We lift one another up. We instill this fire within each other. This vibrant energy. We remind each other of the gifts that we have and the abilities that we have. We remind each other of our highest self. What did you say to me? My higher self is very powerful. You use it towards the light and you will go far. You use it towards the darkness and you will crash and burn in the worst of ways. So right now, people are coming to you. Sometimes your energy is like mine today, is on fire. Sometimes you're very passionate in this way. Sometimes you're very sensitive and more quiet and reserved. It doesn't matter how spirit uses your energy that you have. You have the ability to heal. You need to have confidence in yourself. Call upon that. Trust the feelings that you get, your intuitive ideas, so that you feel more assured to help others. Fuck, man. I got people say to me all the time, I don't know. Sandy said to me, I didn't know if I was ready. Are you kidding me? You're a mother, you're a grandmother, you're a wife. You didn't get to where you are in life without being ready. You were beyond ready. The experiences that we have had to go through in our life, and say you are someone who's been tortured in your family. And as I say that, the dove, the peaceful dove with its partner come flying at us like freaking eagles. Maybe you have been pushed down. Maybe you have been bullied. Maybe you have been tortured and oppressed. But you have survived that. Did you ever think about that? How strong you are to have come through that? You are ready to withstand whatever is demanded of you in order to help care for yourself and others at this time. So right now, pay attention to whatever your inner self is telling you, as far as guidance, as far as what you're to eat, how you're to, the exercise that you're supposed to implement, the boundaries that you're supposed to put up. This guy's putting on a mask. I don't want the toxic energy that's around me anywhere near me. I've got my white angel wing up, ready to fly me out of here. I'm wrapped in healing and love. The light around me is white. I am not diving into a cesspool to help other people that don't want help out of there. I'm not reaching a hand in to get money and help and support from somebody in a lifestyle I know is toxic. I am wrapping myself in protection, in love and healing, and I'm going to fly the fuck out of there so that I am able to help myself, and then I can help other people. I know about boundaries. I know when I trust my body says, I don't feel right here. I don't feel right here, and I honor that, whether or not that person standing in front of me is a priest, my mother, my father, or my best friend. I don't care who's standing in front of me. If it feels wrong, it's wrong. So right now, be the inspiring role model. Be this healer. First for yourself and then others. I think big, and then I allow myself to accept even more good from life. Because that oyster is in your hand, and it's got the biggest motherfucking pearl you ever saw. You have the ability. This is a new beginning. Look at that. Seed pearls, giant seed pearl of love and light and wisdom. I am a magnet for money. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. You don't need to fuck around with those toxic people. You wrap yourself up in love and light, and you fly the fuck away from there, and you know spirit will bring you what you need. Because this is your test. I'm looking. These fish are getting the hell out of there, of whatever it is, and they're coming up, and spirit is holding out this for you. This is the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Cups being handed to you by the hand of God. New relationship, new business, new love, new opportunity. This, as long as you get out of the toxic energy, and you can do it. You know how to swim. You got fast swimmers. When a woman resists a man's suggestions, he feels that she doesn't trust him. So listen to what he has to say. Okay, I hear you. Listen to it. And then if it doesn't feel right, explain to him why. When a man rejects a woman's suggestion, she feels he doesn't care. Vice versa. Just because you're the head of the corporation and you run big companies doesn't mean that your stay-at-home wife doesn't know something more than you know. Sometimes people say things, and at first it doesn't make any sense to you. And you think, what, are you kidding me? This is what Spirit has taught me. Just listen. Even if what they're talking about you're not interested in, there is something that is being said that you need to hear. And it may not even be what they are intending. Listen. The point that I'm getting from Spirit is we need to listen. Listen. Bam. At 1 hour and 4 minutes in, we go to our last pile of cards, which is, I think it's our last pile. Let me make certain that I haven't. Yeah, we did the stars. We did this. Oh, did we? Oh my God. Hold on. I want to make sure. I don't want everybody to say, oh my God, I didn't get that. Goddess of Fire. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, did I not move my ring? We already did the star? We already did the star sapphire, didn't we? God, I hope you guys. I'm sorry if I didn't. I'm a little bit on fire right now. So this is coming from what is this? Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. So 1, 2. Let me make certain that we've got all of our messages coming forward. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I want to make sure that I'm not missing an entire freaking reading. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is right. Okay, so 1 hour, 6 minutes in. Clear the past. Absolutely. I'm telling you. Because there's karmic shit going on right now, and we are chained to it. We need to cut those cords. It doesn't matter. Yes, it's a soulmate, but it's a karmic soulmate. That soulmate was brought into your life to teach you lessons. All you needed to learn was what was the lesson I needed to be taught. What did I not get in my past life that I'm getting in this life from this karmic soulmate? Did I need to learn to stand up for myself? Did I need to learn to set boundaries? Did I need to learn that I was worthy of being listened to? And did I need to learn that I needed to love myself first? Did I need to learn that it isn't about material items? Did I need to learn what a true friend was? Did I need to learn what loyalty was? Did I need to learn that no matter what happens, I have to stay to my spiritual path? What did I need to learn in this soulmate relationship? Because this soulmate relationship needs to be broken. The break is already there. Whatever this karmic tie is to your past, you need to let it go. Whether it's a thought, whether it's a religion, whether it's a person, whether it's a belief, it is breaking your heart. And Spirit is telling you the time has come. The sand has run out. Just like the song Eminem said, it's done. And it is possible. What you thought was impossible is now possible. You are guided 100%. When I was in my room and my Archangel Michael came and showed himself to me, I wasn't even this size. I was probably about this size, and he was that size. That's how big your protection is. You may have all these people that you may feel influenced by or intimidated by. The company, the organization. This could be scary ass shit. This could be somebody, this could be a drug runners. This could be the porn industry. This could be a very influential religious family that's connected to the mob. I'm using big examples, but I got to tell you, I've been watching this. It's real. There are people that have to deal with that. But that is nothing compared to Spirit. You have to trust in what Spirit is showing you. It's time to clear the past. It's time to break the chains that bind you. Because right now you are bound to something in the past, and it is not in your highest good. It is pulling you under. It is making you small. It's time to break that chain. Forgive anyone who's hurt you, who's put you down, who's abused you, who's stolen from you, who's lied to you, who's manipulated you. Forgive that situation. Just say, I forgive. If it's too difficult to say, I forgive you, because you want to take that sword and stuff it in their eye, I forgive this situation because I don't want to carry your toxic energy. This anger that's inside of me, I want to release it. This fear that's inside of me, this doubt, this worry, this shame that's inside of me, I give it to you. I give it all back. I give all your power back to you, and I take all my power back to me. And I free myself from the energy of the past. and it will restore my vibration. It will lift me to the highest of heights. My heart wants to soar. Because if you don't clear this karmic tide of the past, you are blocking your blessings that are wanting to come to you right now. What resentment, what anger, what's holding on? What's keeping you stuck? What feelings of revenge are you holding on to? One by one, look at them and eradicate them. Light them up and let them go up in smoke. Forgive everything involved, everyone involved, including yourself, for falling for that bullshit. Forgive yourself for falling for someone that you trusted to be a friend, trusted to be a lover, trusted to be a father, a mother, a loyal, whatever. Forgive it. Forgive the situation. That is your gift. That is what you were supposed to learn. That you could experience all this and let it go and walk away the stronger person and have a life outside of that. No matter what has happened up until this point, you are now capable of moving forward, letting that go. It will never, ever have a hold on you again. That power, you will never allow it to yield over you ever again. And you will go on to have a beautiful, happy, successful, enlightened life. Because you deserve that. And that is why you chose to come here. To get past all this bullshit and ascend to the highest level of who you can be. You do not condone what they've done. It is not okay what they've done. I said last night to the Father, it's not okay. It's done. It's over. I will not revel in this. I will not allow this to happen. This will not be in my presence. Period. I will take my power back. You will not hold your power over me. You think that you've got connections and you've got ties and you can do all kinds of magic tricks, magician turned upside down, but you are nothing compared to my Father. My Father created you. You are dust. And I don't give you my energy. And I don't give you my fear. Because when I give you my fear and my energy, you control me. And you will never control me. Never. My vibration is a loving vibration. My vibration is of light and love and healing and goodness and happiness. And that's what I want. And joy and laughter. And my focus is on that. And beauty. You stay with your darkness. I'll go into the light. It's not my job to fix you. It's your job to fix you. And that's what we have to remember. These people may be our friends, our family, our loved ones. It is not our job to be their personal savior, no matter who it is. A twin soul relationship, if it is not meant to happen in this life because one cannot pull themselves away from that darkness, the other twin will move forward. They will move forward and the Father will bring them a soulmate to fulfill them. But they will never leave their spiritual path. There is always a runner and there is always a chaser in a twin soul relationship, but there is always one that's stronger. And you know what? I may have been the chaser, but I've stayed to my path. My path is strong and I will cut my own tie. I will break that chain that holds my heart. I will stand in my light. And that's the only way that I can help my twin. And if he can't pull it together, I move forward. But at this time, you have a connection to your highest selves. This is your highest self. Do you know how many layers you go up? It's you. All these layers and dimensions, all the way back up to spirit. Your highest self is incredibly powerful. Do not allow it to become unresponsive. Do not allow yourself to become unresponsive to what your higher self is asking of you. Exit that program. You have been programmed. Recognize that some of you, and I was, programmed since youth. I was not programmed since birth, see, because I was raised first with my grandmother out in the forest. I was raised by spirit in the forest. I spent most of my time with the animals and in nature. So my pre-programming started up until age 8 there. And up until age 8, your programming is set. Now, you may have been groomed since childhood by a darker energy, pre-programmed, but you have the ability to break that chain. If you're listening to this reading, your mind is open and you are hearing and you are connecting with your highest self. So you call on your highest self. You call on your highest self and you say, I want you to step in and take over. I watched my twin's highest self step out from him. I saw both of them in front of me at the same time. And he acknowledged to me My higher self is very powerful. Sometimes we can get under the influence of darker energy and not understand which is the power and which is the dark. And you notice I said which is the power and which is the dark, because the dark is not powerful. The light is. And sometimes your highest power is very gentle. But that white wolf that was on the back of that mermaid, that is the highest self. It isn't a dark wolf. It's a light wolf. And my silver wolf in his highest self glows. So right now, your guides, and we're talking about your spiritual guides, your highest guides in the light. Because if you allow yourself to be in toxic energy, you'll have guides, all right, but they won't be coming from the light. So just because your guides tell you something doesn't mean you're coming from spirit. You need to know that you're going to the light, that you're listening, and the messages that you get from your highest self and your spiritual guides on the light are consistent, they are positive, they're forward moving. They never belittle you. They never tell you you're not good enough. They never put you down. They never ask you to disrespect your body or practices in your body or allow people to do things like that. That never comes from the light. Never. That is why what I watched yesterday, bondage and chains and gags, that never comes from the light. That is not respecting a sacred vessel. That is disrespecting a sacred vessel. So clear your energy from the past. I go within and I connect with that part of myself that knows how to heal. My highest self. The one that comes from the stars. The one connected to the divine masculine. The one that breathes in and out happiness, love, prosperity, growth, purity, truth. I pull that energy in and I send that energy out to the world. I heal myself with my own feelings, with my own love, with my own belief, with my own truth. I have a video, a CD. It's called Now Healing. I Am Now Healing. Look it up online, www.iamnowhealing.com. I know the woman. The CD is a must-have. It is a must. It is immensely, incredibly powerful. It is self-healing, self-charging. It is amazing. It'll blow your mind. It's so inexpensive too. It's like everyone should have it in their spiritual toolbox. I don't get anything for giving you guys that link. I don't get anything for giving you my friend Juan's link either. This is about helping one another. Go get it. I Am Now Healing. It's amazing. I breathe deeply and fully. I take in the breath of life and I am nourished. This morning, when I woke up and I was writing down those dreams that were so fucked up, I watched those dreams. And you know what? They made the dreams appear pleasant. They made me, and I said, I felt really good around this person. The energy felt really good, right? It's just like, I don't believe in Satan. I do believe in dark energy, but it's the same premise. Satan, in the Bible, they say he comes as an angel of light to mislead many. People will come to you. They will mask themselves as the spiritual community. They are not the spiritual community. They will send you things, speak to you like they're coming from the spiritual community, but they are not the spiritual community. Somebody once gave me a poem. Come on, why are you not allowing this to go? Don't mess with me. When you know you're moving forward for something and you want something to happen and your computer's refusing to work with you and things are refusing to work with you, you clear, you breathe. You breathe in. Anything that's toxic, you breathe it out. You breathe in all of your power, you calm yourself, you take a deep breath, you relax, and then you go again. Because right now, I'm telling you, the energy is fighting me. It's fighting me. But I'm stronger and I will not give in. It's fighting me. Sometimes when I go to do a reading, they will try to block. Or my voice, I'll start to choke or start to my throat, I can't speak. It's because somebody doesn't want something said, but I don't stop. What I posted on my page, love will find a way through paths where wolves fear to prey. And we're talking about the dark wolves. There is no force more powerful than light. Love shatters all illusion, and no manipulation will stand against it. Don't worry. That's what I posted last night before I went to sleep. And my profile picture. I won't survive. You will see me thrive. You can't write my story. I'm beyond the archetype. I won't just conform, no matter how you shake my core, because my roots run deep. Ye of so little faith, don't doubt it, don't doubt it. That's what Spirit says to us. Victory is in my veins. I know it, and I will not negotiate. I will fight it. I will fight it. I will transform. And when the fire's at my feet again, and the vultures all start circling, they're whispering, you're out of time. But still I rise. This is no mistake. This is no accident. When you think the final nail is in, think again. Don't be surprised. I will still rise. I must stay conscious through the madness and chaos. So I call on my angels, and they say, oh, ye of so little faith, don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Victory is in your veins. You know it, you know it. You will not negotiate. Just fight it, and be transformed. Because when the fire's at my feet again and the vultures all start circling, they're whispering, you're out of time. But still I rise. This is no mistake, no accident. When you think the final nail is in, think again. Don't be surprised. I will still rise. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. You know it. You know it. Still rise. Just fight it. Don't be surprised. I will still rise. That panther, that black cat, that is my panther totem. The panther totem, the queen of astral traveling. I will protect my own dreams. I know my highest self. I am connected to my angels. I am an angel walking. We all have this power. If I need to be your personal cheerleader right now, stand up and down with my pom-poms and scream the way I'm doing. Good for it. Listen to it. Breathe it in. I had a soul brother post something this morning when I was fighting what I was getting. Right? I wrote to my uncle. I started to tell him all the stuff that I was getting, and he just listened. He didn't say anything. And you know, the fact that he didn't say anything was the loudest message of all. He didn't say anything because what I was understanding was incorrect. It wasn't the truth. I was fighting it, and I told him, I'm going to fight this. I'm going to fight this. So this is what my Facebook friend John Mosley posted this morning. By hand. He physically did. The most important thing to do today is breathe. And then he says, sometimes we just assume that since breathing happens on its own, that, oh yeah, I got this. Breathing thing happened just fine. Moving on. Now let's tackle the problem or that problem. But over our lives, we've had the natural patterns of our breath interrupted. Most of us traumatically. And these patterns have continued. And these patterns that are being held in the breath are holding these patterns in our lives. These patterns that have chained us for child abuse, for berating, for self-doubt, for being put down. These are patterns in our lives that started in childhood or even from a past life. We are not breathing fully and openly and naturally. The solutions, guidance, and healing in our lives comes from a different vibration that only comes when fully breathing. That's where the new energy, vibration, and awareness shows up. This guy's name is John Mosley. I'm going to pull up his page, and I would say that if you guys don't have him on your page, that's his title right now. That's what he think he's an artist. He's in he's an artist at the coast. Adam is your friend. That is somebody that's in the light. You can tell because our mutual friends are the most powerful of my friends. Eden Clark and John, her husband, Heather and Michael Powers, Monica. These people are spiritual people. They are coming from the light. They are walking their walk and talking their talk. And the energy that you feel around that is like cloaking you in white light. So make sure that you're breathing in. So I said to him, thank you for that. What did I say when he posted that comment? I'm going to have to write back to my Uncle Phil and say, don't worry about it. I handled it. He was my sounding board. I said to him, God, ... And I meant God, as in my Father. Thanks for the reminder. I literally just took a deep breath after reading this. I was holding my breath. I did. I went, and I released it. So whatever it is that you've allowed in, whatever you've breathed in, be it a dream, a friend that you thought was a friend, spiritual person that you literally thought was a spiritual person, take the mask off and breathe that out, and then cover yourself back up and breathe in the light. And imagine yourself, okay? See that selenite tower? Breathe in selenite. Breathe in selenite. I would suggest right now, with all of this electromagnetic bullshit going on, you keep some selenite underneath your pillow. Selenite is self-charging and will clear any other crystal. So breathe in selenite energy and breathe out selenite energy. And ask that any toxic energy that comes from you be transmuted back to pure white light. Because we don't need that out there in the ethers, even thought-wise. Mars. She values love, communication, beauty, and relationships. She values that. A relationship should have communication. It should feel loving and feel beautiful. That is a positive relationship. She values love, communication, beauty, and relationships. He values appreciation, admiration, recognition, and trust. Trust me. Tell them that you're grateful. Tell them, I see you. I recognize your power. I recognize your light. I see how hard you work, how hard you're trying. I see you struggling on your spiritual path just like me. I appreciate that. I have such deep admiration for you. I value you. You are of great value to me. And I trust you with everything in me. When you walk on your spiritual path, this is how I feel about you. In your highest light, there could be no more admiration, trust, and appreciation and value that I put in anyone when you walk in your highest light. And she is valued. She is loved. She is cherished. And she is communicated with when she loves and cherishes herself and her spiritual path and sends that energy out. And at 1 hour and 26 minutes and 26 seconds, this is a wrap. So today, the number 2626, I had somebody ask me on one of my readings, I keep seeing these numbers. I see it in upright, then I see it in reverse. What does that mean? Well, first of all, Spirit's trying to get your attention. Second of all, good, you're recognizing the number. So third, the number is what you need to look at. If the number has been repeated, it's double emphasis. If the number is upside down, maybe you're looking at that message. So for us, it's 26. Positive affirmations help your situation improve quickly. The angels urge you to only think and speak about your desires and not to affirm your fears, as they are just an illusion. So if you're seeing that number upside down, your thinking is upside down, is my first thought. But for us, we got it in the upright. So double it. Positive affirmations, they will improve your situation, whether it be financial, whether it be physical, whether it be spiritual, whether it be sexual, relationship, anything. Only think about what you want to come into your life. Don't go over and over the negative. If you need help, I reached out to 2 people today and I said, throw down a couple cards. I didn't tell them what it was about. I didn't want my energy in it. I just said, throw down a couple cards. I just wanted to make sure that my energy hadn't been compromised. And I got those messages. That's it. I'm not going to discuss it. I'm not going to go on about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to clear, cancel, and delete. Because why? We need to clear the past. So anything that we think of that's not positive, remember yesterday, if we're angry, we got to get it out. We got to say it. And then cancel, clear, delete. I'm mad at you. I love you, but I'm angry right now. And this is what I'm saying. And this is what I'm feeling. And this is why. And sometimes the things that we have to say are not something that is helpful to the other person or to us. It doesn't help the situation. But we still need to get it out. So then we need to say it, rant around in your room if you need to, or write it out and then burn it. And then say, cancel, clear, delete, because you're letting go of that energy and return it to pure white light. This keeps looking at me every single day. You are the love of my life, babe. Every single day. It's on a chain. What I want to know from Spirit, and it will be shown to me, is that a chain that's binding me. I tried to take it off yesterday and it wouldn't come off. The chain is strong, and I'm looking at that chain and it looks just like this chain, and it's breaking. So I'm asking Spirit for clarity on that. Because this is my self-love first. Sherry, you are the love of my life. You are the baby in my life. But on the back of this is an inscription, an engraving of two people. It's me and another. So I need to know clearly, is that the chain that needs to be broken? And I breathe in light. All right, you guys, you have a fantastic day. This meeting, I feel like this should be our weekly reading. I really do, because this is so freaking intense and powerful. I'll think about it. But I am supposed to go out on the lake, so maybe you know what? Maybe the reading for the week is supposed to be lighter, you know, more positive. This is positive, but it's powerful, right? It's powerful and it's heavy. So maybe what we want to hold more is, yes, we want this energy, we want this powerful energy, but what we mostly want to hold is a light, loving, positive, happy energy. So that's probably why Spirit asked me to use decks that I don't normally use, and that this is a daily reading and not one that's going out for the page for the week. So I'll let you guys go, and we'll speak again soon. Love you.